Previously on Survivor. After blindsiding Gorma with a hidden immunity idol at Tribal Council, Vanessa survived a unanimous vote to stay in the game.
I don't think I'm safe.
Only to suffer a serious injury at the next challenge. Her longtime ally, Roxy, was devastated by the sudden turn of events.
Well, so that wasn't cool, MX.
And news of a double tribal further added to her woes.
Young Roxy played, but she's played out now. It's time to go.
As Raitoon prepared for Tribal Council, Tejan rallied the stronger players in the tribe to blindside Harry. Even Harry's trusted friend Malusi did not try to save him.
I do feel like I'm betraying him quite badly. Gotta just do it.
Bonnie was upset at how easy it was for Malusi to turn his back on Harry, and she decided to go against Tejan's plan. With the thought of an imminent merge on everyone's mind, both tribes arrived at Double Tribal Council, only to learn that Vanessa was being pulled from the game, and that a merge was not about to happen.
Both tribes will be voting and 2 people will be going home, 1 from each tribe.
Roxy stood no chance of survival on Gorma. And despite Bonnie's vote for Malusi, Harry was blindsided and voted out. 9 players are left. Who will be going home tonight?
I forgive whoever voted for me and went against the team's decision.
Why do you need to forgive them?
Because we've been striving to vote as a team, and the only time we're voting as a team, someone just goes off and votes for me.
We've never been striving to vote for it as a team. When does that happen?
Oh, you guys have been asking for it. You've been asking for us to be united. Oh, did I miss something?
Yeah, you missed a whole lot.
Okay, alright. Well, I was just saying it's forgiven.
That's nice.
And, it turns out you're the one responding, so I take it was you.
No, I did vote for you.
Well done. No beef from my side.
Last night I voted for Malusi, and he knows I voted for him, and I don't mind him knowing that.
Why me? It peed me off because there was no reason. There was one opportunity where we could vote to the tribe and like get that trust before we go into the merge.
Harry was fighting harder to stay in the game, and he deserved another chance more than Malusi did.
That is what has pissed me off the most.
He just didn't hesitate to stab Harry in the back.
You don't see any problem with you voting against the tribe. That was like my view. From the get-go, these guys have been preaching, we divided, we must vote as a tribe, we must talk about things, we must decide.
And they themselves have been voting for Harry.
Exactly.
I've watched
for no reason.
Malusi just sit back in the comfort of having protection from Tejan and just do nothing.
I'm hoping we work this out, actually. This is just not a stage to be worrying about petty things.
Whenever merge happens, it happens. But I would like another opportunity to vote Malusi out. I'm gunning for Malusi.
We need the numbers. And right now that Harry's gone, we really need the numbers.
And the numbers have worked for us so far.
It's been great, yeah. It's been simple.
I don't know why we want a fire going. It's not like we've got food or anything to cook.
I'm stuck here with 3 boys. There's no female companionship, and I'm not complaining about that because I was part of the team that wanted them all off. But if I had to stay here another 11 days with these boys, I think they'll go crazy.
Somebody call 911. There's a fire burning in the Maldives. Whoa. Welcome to the Malta, baby!
Crack the code first and avoid defeat to win your personal items and something to eat. It's still a tribal challenge.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a reward challenge.
Now, if I put everything together, click, 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 the next step in this game is kind of merge.
There's 5 guaranteed on that side. That 5 is guaranteed. All they need to do is pick off the 4 of us.
How many are there now there?
There's 5.
5.
Come on in, guys. You guys ready to get to your next reward challenge? Yeah. Today's game is a mathematical spin-off. This is how it's going to work. Both tribes will face an obstacle course consisting of spinning tops, a balance beam, and a puzzle board on the end. 3 members of each tribe will take position on those spinning tops. The 4th person will grab a rope of the first spinning top and you will run with that rope across to the other side. Once you get there, you drop the rope and you run back and take position on the 4th spinning top. The person sitting on the first spinner, as that rope uncoils, a number is revealed. Memorize that number. Grab the rope of the 2nd spinner and run across to the other side. You must then enter that number in its appropriate space on the puzzle board. You are now the problem solver. The 2nd and 3rd spinner will repeat the process, but it's different for the 4th spinner. You will have to make your way across the balance beam. On that beam, there are mathematical symbols which you must memorize, both the symbols and the order in which you see them. Once you get to the other side, you will relate that to your problem solver. The aim of this challenge is to solve that equation. First tribe to do so wins this challenge and wins the reward. You guys want to know what you're playing for? All of you have packed an item of a personal nature. You'll be playing for those personal items. For some of you it's practical, like Malusi's toothbrush. For some of you it's sentimental, Alison, pictures of your family. For some of you it's spiritual, Bonnie's Bible. In addition to that, you'll also receive some staple food items to replenish your stocks back at your camp. Both tribes, is this worth playing for? Yeah. Right, Toon, you've got 1 extra player. Someone has to sit out. Who's it going to be? Bonnie, grab a seat. The rest of you, take up your positions. Goma and Right Toon, playing for reward. Survivors ready? Go! Etsejo and Alison are the runners, respectively for Goma and Right Toon. Tejan and Simon on that first spindle. Etsejo reaches her quarter first. Alison right on her heels. Simon, Tejan have to get off, read their number, and move to the 2nd spindle. Much harder than it looks. Tejan has done it though. He's spinning Heike. Manages to run in a straight line. Simon a little bit behind. Tejan spinning Heike. Simon spinning MXO. Tejan is in his zone. MXO almost coming off that spindle. Simon is into his zone. MXO manages to get off his spindle. Heike is struggling to run in a straight line, but he's going. He's almost on the other side. MXO now, first a bit left, then right. But he's on his way. Heike and Tejan in their zone. Tejan, the problem solver for Right Toon. Simon, the problem solver for Goma. Malusi and Sean. Both tribes are even at this point. Sean and Malusi almost in their zone. 2 ladies hang on. Etsejo hanging on for dear life onto that spindle. Malusi giving her a run for her money. Letsejo has to get onto that balance beam. Slow but sure progress. If you come off, you must go back and start again. Alison taking the time to reorientate herself. Letsejo is on that balance beam, jogging that balance beam now. Alison, hot on her heels. They have to remember the symbols that they read in the right order and relate it to their problem solver. Right turn, the first one on the mat with all their variables. Alison there now for Goma, both tribes deliberating.
Look for it.
But there's no freaking equals.
Look for it. Look for it.
This goes one.
Goma, freeze, right turn, freeze. Goma, that is correct. Goma wins a challenge, wins a reward. Goma, finally you win a reward challenge. That must feel pretty good, Alison.
Especially seeing what the prize is today.
Simon, I would imagine by now Goma has very little love left for their island.
You'd be right in that assumption.
You've got some food now at least.
It's a big plus for us. Yeah, we've literally been starving.
Right, Toon. You guys have been very generous in the past with your food. What would you say if I suggested that we do an island swap? How would you guys feel about that? They get to have what you have and you have what they have.
We're not that generous.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd go for that one. Well, in that case, we have absolutely no choice but to merge. That's right. From now, two tribes become one. You are no longer Goma and Raitun. Come on in, give each other a hug. Meet your new tribe mates. Former Goma, you guys get to choose on which island you want to live. Where do you want to go, Goma Island or Raitun Island? Raitun it is. Right, guys, take off those buffs. They're dirty. I'm sure they're quite smelly. Stick them in there. Stick them in that chest. Alison, Bonnie, you're no longer the bearers of the black cowrie. You can drop those in the chest as well. From now on, you're at equal standing with the rest of your new tribe. Speaking of which, the name of your new tribe is taken from the Devehi word for together. Your new name is Eku. Eku. I think it's time for a celebration. From here, you'll go to a merge feast. There'll be wine, dined and entertained. You will also receive your new buffs. Former Goma, come grab your stuff. Alison and Sean get their family photographs. Simon, your neck pillow. And MXO, you get your jacket. Eku, what are you still doing here? Get out of here.
Never prepared myself for what we actually got, and we were just like so taken aback.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sit down.
Oh man.
Everyone rushed to the food, and I, being quite ladylike, decided to sit down and take my time.
This is bread.
And I was like, oh, what's that? And no one else saw it because everyone was like, cake, food. Something alcoholic.
Oh, is it? Oh, lovely.
I don't know, it's bitter.
What's alcoholic? Yeah, it smells. Wine. Yeah.
Oh.
So a glass of wine.
I was enjoying the feast way more than anybody else because I had a secret and I had found something more.
There's some wine here.
And wine. Let's get drunk, guys. Finish the wine, guys. Finish the wine.
You don't want to be tipsy.
Well, in case there's a challenge after this.
Yo, salute. Salute, guys. Salute.
Salute. Celebration. Eku.
How's everybody doing?
Wonderful.
Well, it looks like you've been treated to quite a special lunch. Anything particularly special that anyone in particular found on this table?
Found on the table.
Then I thought, oh shucks, what do I do now? Do I pretend to like look for something, or do I sit there grinning like a Cheshire cat? So I pretended to look for it.
Is there an immunity idol?
Underneath the table.
I have a suspicion that the person who has found this special item thinks that it is an immunity idol. It is in fact not. If you have that something, reveal it now.
Bunny!
Oh, yes!
Dodgy girl!
What did you find? It's because you guys went for the food and I sat down and I looked around the table and then I saw it.
It's a white cowrie shell. Unlike the black cowrie, that is not a curse. It is in fact a blessing. You can only use it at tribal council. And what it in fact does is it cancels one vote against someone of your choice, and they will then become the bearer of the white cowrie.
Can I use it for myself?
Unfortunately, you cannot use it for yourself. You can only use it for someone else. You guys got that? So everyone's eaten. Everyone's had something to drink. I hate to break up a good party, but this is Survivor and you've got some work to do. You guys get ready for your first immunity challenge.
What did I tell you?
Grab your stuff, grab your buffs, and I'll see you at the starting point for the next challenge.
Oh my goodness. We've now stuffed ourselves to the point where I personally feel anchored to the bloody chair. I'm not moving anywhere.
Hope you had a good time. Let's go.
Tell you guys.
After eating so much.
Wow.
This is Survivor.
Hey guys, come on in. Echo.
Echo, echo.
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 Are you guys ready to get to your first challenge as Eku?
Yes.
In this challenge, I'll be asking a series of questions, which we'll answer by revealing A, B, C, or D, your choice. If you answer correctly, you get to put one rung in your ladder. Obviously, what you want to do is make your way to the top of the tower. This is an elimination game though, so only the first 5 people onto the first platform get to continue with this game. The rest of you are out. Same goes for the second platform. Only 2 people get to go to the second platform. Aim of the game, to be the first to make it up onto the final platform and grab a hold of that immunity necklace. Up for grabs, individual immunity. You guys ready to do this?
Yeah.
Take up your positions. Echo Tribe, standing by for your first individual immunity challenge. Survivors ready?
Yes.
Pick up your tablets. The first question, what is the meaning of Iku in the Devehi language? A, together. B, one. C, cowrie shell. Or D, red. You can answer now. Let's say your answer is correct. MXO, that is correct. Bonnie is correct. Heiki, that is indeed the correct answer. Alison is correct. Tejan, correct. Simon, that is the right answer. Sean, that is correct. Correct, Malusi. Everybody gets to put one rung in their ladder. Correct answer was A. Eku means together. Next question is, Tribal Council is set in A, food supply store. B, munitions bunker. C, a radio communications station. Or D, an anti-aircraft shelter. Let's reveal. That is indeed correct, MXO. That is correct, MXO. Bonnie, correct. Heiki, that is correct. Alison, that is not correct. Tejan, that is correct. Simon, that is indeed the right answer. Sean, that is the wrong answer. Malusi, that is the wrong answer. Everyone but Malusi, Sean, and Alison may place one rung in their ladder. You guys ready for your next question?
Yeah.
The gong that you had to bang at the end of the pitfalls and pit stops game resembles what logo? Correct? Incorrect? There was a machete quiz. Who did not get one single machete in their tree stump? Not right? Correct? Not correct? That is indeed correct. Correct. You guys can place a rung in your ladder. The answer was B. Next question. Correct? That is correct. That is right. The answer was B, the Royal Air Force. Next question. The correct answer was B for Bunny. The correct answer, C. Bashi is traditionally played by the women of these islands. Letsejo has answered every single question correctly so far. Let's see if she can keep it up. Right, stand by for your next one. Letsejo, that is correct. Heiki, that is correct. The answer was B, glass with care. Everyone but Alison gets to move on in this round. The correct answer is A. Letsejo moves up to the next level. Letsejo, once your rung is in, you can climb up. Next question. Everyone but Sean moves up. The correct answer, D, HR consultant. That means Tejan, you go up to the next level. We now have 2 players on the next level. Next question. Everybody gets to put in a rung. We now have 4 people on the next level. Bonnie and MXO, both of you get to move up to the next level. There's only one more spot left. Potentially that will go to Malusi, Simon, or Heiki, whoever gets the next one right. Letsejo is a qualified what? Heiki, that is incorrect. Simon, that is correct. C, biokineticist. Malusi, that is incorrect. Simon, you get to move up. The rest of you are out of this game.
Well done,
you are
Simon.
eliminated. Everybody on the next level is still in the game. Simon, Tejan, Bonnie, MXO, and Letsejo. Next question. Letsejo, you are correct. That is right. Bonnie, you are correct. You are correct. That is indeed correct. Everybody moves up 1. Letsejo moves up to the final 2 position in a straight flush. She's had every single question correct so far in this quiz. Next question. Letsejo, Bonnie and Simon get it right. MXO, Tejan, you guys are no longer in this challenge. You can step down. Simon and Bonnie, only one of you will move to the next level. Your question is, what is the official language of the Maldives? A, Doni. B, Hindi. C, Tamil. Or D, Devey. Letsejo, you are right. That is correct, Bonnie. Simon, reveal. Simon, that is incorrect, Bonnie. You get to move up to the next level. Simon, you do not.
Bonnie.
Bonnie and Letsejo playing for individual immunity. Letsejo, if you answer this question correctly, you win this challenge and you walk away with individual immunity. Your next question is, what was the name of the island in Mozambique where the 3rd season of Survivor was filmed? A, Santa Monica. B, Santa Luisa. C, Santa Carolina. Or D, Santa Mangueira. Letsejo, reveal. Letsejo, you are right. Bonnie, that is correct, but unfortunately that is not enough. Letsejo wins this challenge. Letsejo wins individual immunity. Woo! Woo! Letsejo got every single question right in this challenge. A very well-deserved win, Letsejo. Come on down.
Well done, Letsejo.
That means Letsejo is safe from the vote at the next tribal council. The rest of you are not. Letsejo, come and grab this. This is your tribe's flag. This should look really good back at your camp. Grab your stuff, guys. Head back to your new island.
Yeah, even this area is bigger than our entire island.
The other island was a constant struggle. Come to this island, and my goodness, it's the veritable paradise.
Is that where you all sleep?
Wow, who was sleeping there on bed? Woo! Oh my goodness. It's a full house, eh?
They've got hammocks, they've got beds, they've got pillows and sheets.
There's that big tree. It's got all these weavy branches that just wants to caress you and make you feel welcome.
Is it alright, man?
That looks perfect, man. Well done.
Echo, 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 echo.
The first time I've actually enjoyed island life. So I feel like I'm on a holiday. We're so grateful to be here. We look at your island every day with longing and jealousy.
Now you've moved up in the world,
I'm
guys.
telling you. Yeah, we're glad to be here.
Very lucky to have the numbers right again. It's the 5 members of our tribe versus the 4 of the other tribe. Let's take out one of them and then take out one of us if need be. But we just need to make sure we have the numbers right the whole time. Bonnie says she doesn't have to vote Malusi out now. She doesn't want the numbers to. She doesn't want to tie 4-4. So they're happy to vote out someone.
Who is it, Simon?
And they're thinking Simon.
Simon,
I'm happy with that.
I was happy with it.
Oh, awesome. This is beautiful. I didn't think it was going to be so easy.
Drink up. I gave you my last water.
Hey, boy. Hi. You okay? Sure. You okay?
694.
Our old team has the advantage of numbers on our side, and it would be silly not to use that advantage. So we're gonna hoy off the other guys. Do away with them.
But I mean, we stick to our story, eh?
We do indeed.
We stick to our story.
Pina colada, anybody? We're just waiting for the executioner to bring down his guillotine.
I know, look, Malus, I'm not going to beat around the bush, that us coming in as the weaker, you know, in terms of the games, we're easy picking. To convince you or any of the other people to come onto our side is, you can reach for it and go for it, but it's not gonna just happen. So, you know.
How solid is your fall?
Very solid. That's how solid it is. Malusi, before he departed to this veritable paradise in which he enjoys the spoils, I tried to reignite that bond. So you guys are solid here. It looks like you're calling the shots.
It's I actually don't know today or in the last 2 votes. As you know, somebody voted for
I've
me.
seen there's been, I'll check somebody voted for you.
So maybe not as solid as we think it was. I think there are still people in the former Goma tribe that I could hook up with and pull some surprises if need be. Especially if I feel like I'm in danger.
What a day, hey? Uneventful.
I think it's difficult because none of the guys have approached us. They're in a comfortable position. So it's been us approaching them, which makes it slightly uncomfortable for us to go and almost beg and say, listen, they're prepared to negotiate.
I'm not gonna help you cut. Yeah, but this is your first meal here. So what? You must relax. It was your first night last night. I know, but I like to do the cooking. I like to get involved.
Go check the view. Go check the view. The old Raitoon, we've got the numbers. I mean, we all see the big picture. And it's as simple as that. And if anybody veers off that plan, really.
Trying to cook with her. She's like, no, you go and relax. Enjoy your day. Like making me feel like a visitor. Like, you're not going to be here for very long term. It's kind of like they've already all made up their minds, I feel, because they're all just going off doing their own thing, like they've all decided in their own heads what they're doing. They are very confident in what moves they're going to be making, and they don't need us to make a decision.
I'd like to be around.
So would I.
You're not getting it from me.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay, well.
Not a chance. And you have my word on that.
Okay, excellent.
Simon Ellison Alliance is probably the deadliest, and that needs to be broken. And I think everyone has decided that Simon is the one to go.
You're definitely not first on the list. That's for sure.
Oh, well, that's nice to know. Be nice just to stay in for jury, at least keep me for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So stay with me.
Alright, I'll make sure. We deserve it. We deserve at least the jury. Alright, my brother.
Cool, brother.
Bye, cheers off.
I see they decided to start dishing up.
Yeah, Malusi wants to eat now.
Did he dish?
Yeah.
This is so yummy, guys.
We need to start sparing our food. Food is running out. Dish up for everyone before anyone starts eating.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be the rule tomorrow. Malusi started it because he, as usual, he man unto himself.
I honestly think that whoever cooks should be the person that dishes up.
Yes, that's always my rule.
And that's what I said to them.
Government. Yeah, because that's what happens to good food. It gets child.
Can I ask you something?
Talk to me.
Don't you think it's fair that whoever cooks the meal dishes up for everyone?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, but I asked.
Because we get here and there's, just a little bit left for the last 3 people. And usually when someone cooks, they dish up for everybody to make sure that there's equal portions.
I wasn't even the first person to dish.
Okay.
I know it probably seems like I'm the one who went and plundered everything.
No. I'm hearing you. That's why I posed it so that I could hear your point of view.
No, I wouldn't do that, man. I'm not that insensitive.
Cool, man.
What's it?
Hardly much.
Just looking at my old alliance and seeing what they're doing, because they could turn against me, which would be stupid. Everyone's paranoid at this stage of the game. But what I've seen is they're not talking to me, so they must be talking to somebody. But I know they're not talking to these guys. If they don't talk to me, I'm not gonna go and kiss their behinds.
That must be a sticky situation, though.
The food.
I'm saying, no, I'm just
freaking the food situation is sticky, man.
Yeah,
people are hungry.
But I'm saying
they have no sense of humor.
I'm saying it can pass to other things.
Fuck me. Don't worry, Baba. I'm in control of my destiny.
I don't think they've got all the numbers. And we just need the one.
Decision, is it as is? Oh, yeah. The decision hasn't changed?
No.
Their thinking is, we've got the numbers, you know what I mean? There's 5 of us, 4 of them. But that could change. If I go to the other side, it could be 5, 4. And they'll never know who voted against. They'll never.
Is your account Is he with us?
Tejan, check him out there.
Question is, who will their tribe be voting for now? Our tribe.
Tejan, he gotta be out. I want him dead. I want him dead to the ground.
What is he saying?
Let's go to Tejan.
To what? You guys, yeah, that's what you guys are doing.
That's what he's doing. So I'm telling you what they think.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
At this stage, I think it's going to go according to plan for all of us.
It would be silly not to.
It's silly not to.
No.
Hey guys, welcome in. Place your torches, grab a seat. We'll now welcome in the members of the jury. Vanessa, recovering nicely from her injury, slow but sure. Roxy and Harry voted out at the last tribal council. For the first time as a new tribe, Eku, welcome to Tribal Council. Finally, merge happens and everyone breathes a collective sigh of relief, or do they? Alison, how do you like your new home?
The home itself is fantastic. It's a much better environment to be in, but it doesn't really feel like home just yet. I feel like I'm a visitor there.
Well, there's no denying the fact that with merge comes a whole host of new scenarios that one must entertain, that one must think about. The most obvious one is that I'm looking at not one tribe, but two, Raitoon and Gorma, sitting in front of me. That would mean Gorma is on the back foot right now.
Absolutely. We entered the merge and it was a disadvantage immediately. It was a great loss to lose Vanessa. That immediately we hit the merge and we handicapped. But the reality is that the enemy is within. There's no outside enemy anymore. So the most plausible thing is that it's Raitu and Goma. We're one man down, which means we're at a disadvantage.
Tejan.
The former Raitoon tribe, we've been through a lot. Right now we family, and right now we don't want to disrupt that family. Of course, Survivor is like a lifetime compressed. So the next few days, everything could change.
Malusi.
I am unsure of the future. My vote today is with my head, and I am not even 100% sure about it.
Don't you always vote with your head? When are you going to vote with your heart?
My heart has been broken too many times in this game, Nico. I've seen some very good friends go. I'm not sitting in a very good place right now, but you have to sort of move on.
Let's talk about the fact that everything you say at Tribal Council, there's an audience. And they have a very real effect on the outcome of this game at the end. Eiki, how do you feel about the jury?
It is a surprise. We haven't even thought of having a jury. I didn't even think it was a surprise to see them walking in here. And it does play a part. And I've tried to do this with as much integrity as possible. And it's going to become quite hectic.
Tejan, how do you feel about the jury?
Harry shot me these killer looks when he walked in, understandably so. Hopefully in time he'll understand my decision. Just looking forward to the future.
Bonnie, let's talk about the white cowrie. It's a blessing. In fact, it gives you the power to take away a vote that has been cast against their name.
Yeah.
There's an element of power. Has anyone approached you and started vying for that vote?
No, actually.
Is that
Everyone's been
surprising?
on their best behavior.
How are you voting tonight?
Tonight, my individual desire is being set aside for the common good of the group.
What about you, Malusi?
This is probably going to be the most decisive vote I've made. It's a tribute to the person I'm trying to vote out tonight. I see them as a serious threat.
Well, it is time to get to the votes. Bonnie, Since you are the carrier of the white cowrie, you will vote last tonight. Firstly, you will vote as per usual, writing down the name of the person you want to vote out of the tribe. Then, you have the option to play the white cowrie. If you choose to do so, you must take off the necklace and place it in the box. You will then write down the name of the person you would like to bless on the white parchment and place that in the box as well. In other words, one vote cast against their name will be neutralized. That person will then be the new bearer of the white cowrie. Make sense?
Yes.
Letsego, you have individual immunity. Would you like to offer it up to anyone else?
I'd like to keep it for myself, Nico.
That means she is safe from the vote. Everybody else is fair game. Simon, you're up first.
That's me, babe. It's all about the numbers right now. We have the upper hand. We needed to break your alliance with Allison.
If you don't bless me, they get the numbers. So let's do that. We just pass the blessing amongst each other. Can't let them have the numbers, then they have the upper hand.
I'll fetch the votes. If anyone is in possession of a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. I'll read the votes. Tejan. Tejan. 2 votes, Tejan. Simon. 1 vote, Simon. 2 votes, Tejan. Simon. 2 votes, Simon. 2 votes, Tejan. Tejan. Simon. 3 votes, Simon. 3 votes, Tejan. Tejan. 4 votes, Tejan. 3 votes, Simon. Simon. 4 votes, Simon. 4 votes, Tejan. 1 vote left. Ninth person voted out of Survivor South Africa Maldives and the 4th member of our jury. Simon. You need to bring me your torch, Simon. Simon. Tribe has spoken. Right now, this is very much a tribe divided along old tribal lines. How wise that is remains to be seen, since this is now an individual game. You do well to remember that. Grab your torches, head back to your island. Next time on Survivor. The former Goma tribe is outnumbered but not out of the game.
My man, I'm willing to listen to you, my man, because I want you. I need you. So anything you say, fuck yo.
As the cracks start to show within the former Raitoon.
Tejan votes either you or me off tonight. You will not with that million if you get to the top 2. You won't.
pretty disappointed, but I understand at the same time. If I was in their position, I would have done the same move. I have to respect it. If they hadn't have taken me out right now, I would have come back and bitten them hard. So it was the right move, I would have made it, and I respect it.
You're the glue that holds your tribe together, and I think it's just time to eliminate you now.
Watch Simon return to reality at mnet.co.za/SurvivorSA.